Hello, and welcome to the Online Student Resource Center walkthrough. My name is Morgan Frecking, and I'm the Online Student Services Coordinator. I'm based within the Online Learning Department, and I'm thrilled to be showing faculty and staff a quick look at the Online Student Resource Center and everything that is available to currently registered students. The Online Student Resource Center is a virtual community and resource collection in D2L Brightspace. It's designed to equip students to be successful online and remote learners. All resources are self-paced and optional, so students can jump around and use exactly what they need. Within the OSRC, students will find the following: D2L Brightspace training and practice activities, online student community discussion forums, virtual student support resources, student success tips, and student help desk and library support. Any credit student who is actively enrolled for the current term will have access to the Online Student Resource Center. Availability of the OSRC begins 1 week before the start of the term, and students can find the OSRC in the My Courses box right next to all of their other courses. Let's go ahead and click into the OSRC. So here's what students see right when they open the OSRC. They're greeted with a little bit of information about the purpose of the OSRC and some quick links to get around, as well as quick links to commonly used student services at PCC. Students additionally have access to my contact information, links to all of the content modules within the OSRC, and the academic calendar. Scrolling up to the navigation bar, students will find links to common activities within Brightspace that they'll see in a lot of their other courses, like assignments, discussions, and quizzes, in addition to a lobby with a link to the Ask General Questions discussion board right here within the OSRC. They'll also see a link to the academic calendar, AEDR, and Panther tracks, and the typical help. So let's click into content and see what students have available. Students are greeted with an overview again of the OSRC, going a little bit more in depth about the purpose, and it highlights the two most commonly used modules within the OSRC, Getting Around Brightspace and Practice Using Brightspace. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Getting Around Brightspace module. Within Getting Around Brightspace, students will find a quick overview of Brightspace, including how instructors use Brightspace features, and more specific deep dives into each of the tools within D2L Brightspace, like the course homepage, discussion tools, assignments, quizzes, and grades. Let's go ahead and take a look at one of these pages. Getting to know the discussion tool. So within this particular course content, students have access to a quick interactive video with some opportunities to check their knowledge, Panther Pro tips with poppies, choice tips for using that particular tool within Brightspace, and a quick link to the practice opportunity for this particular tool. Within Practice Using Brightspace, students have a safe space and opportunity to try things out outside of their actual classes. So students can test out navigating around the course homepage and content area, posting to discussion boards, attaching assignments, and even taking a fake quiz. So let's go ahead and take a look at Practice Using the discussion tool. So this is our practice forum where students can come in and practice posting and replying to their peers, and they can also practice adding files like audio and video to their discussion posts as well, since many instructors do ask for different kinds of rich media to be included in their discussion posts. It's really great to see the student interaction that happens within these particular forums, and I also monitor it to answer any questions that come up for students or link them to resources if there are specific things that they're looking to learn a little bit more about. Heading back into content, let's take a look at some additional resources that are available for students. So there are some additional modules on computer and tech support resources, so students can be equipped technologically to be able to complete their assignments and access the resources that PCC has available for them. And so everything from what tech do I need at PCC is available to accessible technologies and a student help desk forum where we have student help desk staff available to answer questions about any sort of technology that a student may be accessing here at PCC. We also have student support resources available for students. Most of these resources are also available on pcc.edu/studentlife, in addition to a variety of posters that are available in classrooms and in student centers and other campus buildings on our campuses. We wanted to make sure that our online students who maybe don't come to a campus can also have access to these resources as well, so we've aggregated those here. So we have everything from the virtual help tab in My PCC to a variety of different categories of resources. So if there's something in particular that a student is looking for, like perhaps mental health and well-being resources, they can click into this particular category and see what's available for them. So back within content, students also have access to a variety of college success content. We have tips for student success in remote courses, another link to AEDR and Panther tracks, a variety of college success guides, more information about the START guide for online learning, and then a link to tips for learning and using Brightspace. And so this is a community forum for students to share some things that have worked for them in their online classes. And our last section is our community forums. And so we have a variety of different spaces where students can both, as demonstrated, try out how to use Brightspace, as well as interact with their peers within the online environment. So students can ask general questions about anything related to PCC. There's a community bulletin board where students can post about anything else that's potentially not directly related to their class. So maybe they're looking for a roommate or wanting to start a new student organization. They can post that right in here. Students can also post their own tips for online learning success, and particularly perhaps tools that have been really useful for them while they're taking classes within Brightspace or in Zoom. Again, there's a student help desk forum. And then we also have an embedded librarian. So if students have questions about using the library, they can ask a librarian about potentially how to search for course reserves, or maybe they're wanting to look up a research topic but don't know how to find digital copies of resources. A librarian is right in here to help them out. Lastly, we also have a quick poll that online learning uses to receive some additional feedback from students about how their online learning experience has been going. But that's the Online Student Resource Center. I'm glad I was able to show you around today. While faculty and staff are not able to link directly to the OSRC, the Online Learning Department has a landing page, pcc.edu/OSRC, that can be used anywhere. So if you're sending an email to a student or you want to have a link to it within your online course, pcc.edu/OSRC is where you should be directing students. If you or any of your students have any questions about the resources available to online students or specifically about the OSRC, you can reach out to me at morgan.frecking@pcc.edu, and I look forward to answering your questions. I hope this walkthrough was helpful, and best of luck with the start of the term.